So it began all with an explosion on one Minecraft server. So this was the first time for me joining the Great Migration, and in the first 10 seconds, I watched someone explode. So at this point, I had absolutely no idea what was happening, so I did the first thing every Minecraft player knows how to do: punch trees and try to survive. And then, that's when I met my boy Vec. Vec will be my teammate for this event here, as he was immediately giving me a much gear that I needed, and almost immediately after teaming together, Vec found one of the greatest things possible in a survival event like this: a mushroom biome. Which sounds like infinite food to me, which I desperately need here as I fight off the mobs of the undead. And then we started collecting some mushrooms, and I started mining myself some materials to get myself some better loot before the beginning of the server. Then we noticed that Beck here told me about a golden peak area that had gold basically built into the terrain. So we went up the mountain to try to find this area, and that's when I lost Vec in the mountains. Vec? Bro, have you seen Vec? Now, I looked around a little bit to try to find him, but unfortunately I was unable to find him at the point in time, so I went and mined and gathered myself some materials so I could be prepared for the event myself. And then that is when the server actually begun, and the admin slowed everyone down and teleported us all to spawn. And at this point, somehow, Vec and I actually found each other again. And then we started gearing up before following the rest of the server. While following the migration, we ended up finding another teammate, a player by the name of NotDepa. And just like that, we had a group for this event. The entire concept of this event is simple. When the border is moving, you move. And this border absolutely refuses to make our lives easy. Meanwhile, Vec was already preparing for the late game. This man was cooking gold for golden apples while I was still surviving off mushroom stew. I chose the rated teammate. That is, if he's not trying to murder me with lava. And then the border suddenly changed directions, so everyone immediately had to run to the opposite way. And during the chaos, Vec left his gold in the furnaces, and Vec lost it all. So we just started gathering more resources as we could because we weren't sure exactly when or where the border would move. So we just wanted to make sure we were prepared before it did. And that is when me, Vec, and Depa decided to wonder if keep inventory was on, because Becca noticed earlier that he had died once and he kept his stuff, so we wanted to test to see if it was real. So what did Vec decide to do? He put lava down and jumped in there himself, saving himself at the last second, making sure he didn't actually die. We climbed down the mountain and joined the rest of the players, and then eventually NotDepa had to get off. So for the rest of the session, it was just going to be me and Vec. We decided to climb this small hill near the border, and honestly, this might have been my favorite moment of the entire session. No chaos, no running, just two idiots sitting on a hill in the middle of a moving world. And then, Vec asked if I wanted to see a grand escape. I turn over, and somehow, that became the funniest joke of the entire night. This man decided to throw himself off this cliff multiple times just to make this pun. I'll see you later. and died. That became the funniest joke of the entire night. Before the session ended, we tried to get outside the border, which the server very quickly informed us was not allowed. So yeah, session 1 was complete chaos, and I think it's only gonna get crazier from here. So I immediately joined in and I had to give this player, Shady, some sugarcane as I promised him last session that I would. And then I met up with Depa and we got into a Discord call.
Wait, was I talking to myself in the past couple of minutes?
No. So I filled in Depa about everything that happened last session and Vec wouldn't be joining us. I started building myself a little base and showing Depa around it. And then that's when we got this notification about roles. Roles are where each and every single person will be handed a book by the admin. The book will contain the name of the role you are and what your task is. Once you pick up the book, you'll see the name and be able to read the task you have received. The only problem is you cannot tell any other player what your task is, and inside there will be telling you to find a chosen player to actually complete your task with. And if you cannot find their chosen player, you will suffer whatever it says. So when I went back in there, I went and started actually mining, and this is when I came back up and overheard this conversation.
Oh my goodness, God is here.
It's here! I'm gonna give them a feather.
You're gonna give God a feather?
No, they're like not taking my feather.
Oh my God, God doesn't like you.
Yes, they took it! I've given my offerings, now I'm gonna like succeed.
All of us are going to die. No, narrator, God did not
I brought rain!
like a feather.
I brought rain. That means
rain.
good harvest. I should genuinely become a priest. Or like some monk or something.
I mean, some people want to get married.
Create a cult. I do someone
So-
create a cult. And then the guy couldn't invite us over to his yurt.
It is a bit lackluster inside. I mean, over here you've got a torch, then you got the interior furnishing.
And then this player placed down the one thing that would create this cult.
Soul balls, everyone. Whoa.
We already have a praying tower?
Yeah, that's to pray to the
That's
moss.
for me?
You see, if I place,
Thank you.
if I throw down some moss there, maybe the gods above will listen and bring more moss. You see, it's never-ending cycle. We are going to be the monsters.
Yeah, I think I just created a cult. But instead I went back to the mines and I found this little cave, so I brought some of the moss back to Gooden.
Oh, thank you, good sir.
No problem.
I will do
Let you
very
spread
well
your-
with this moss.
And then Gooden decided to show me and Depa around his area.
What happens if you don't convert
the
to
first
moss?
monsters there?
Then we'll shove bone meal down your throat until
Which
you
is
grow
gonna get
moss.
turned into moss. And then I showed Gooden the area that I had mined out and told him the good news.
That might
trying
And
to
guess
grab,
what? It leads to moss.
So you're telling me we basically spawned on the Holy Land?
Yes, the Holy Land. And then I showed him the actual area, making sure he didn't actually fall to his death. So me and him gathered materials before being spawned into this area here, where we were actually given the book that had our roles inside. And then me and Depa decided to take Gooden a part of our team, and he showed us around.
I left for the milk. Goodbye, guys.
No!
No, you're not
I'm
coming
gonna get the milk.
I just
I'm getting the milk, guys.
He just joined a team, and his team left for the milk. That's when me, Depa, and Gooden decided to be creating our own team and calling ourselves the Green Grass Society, or the GGS. And then me, Depa, and Gooden decided to talk about our roles and see what we could do. Before the border started moving in, I had to gather my things, and we said goodbye to Gooden's yurt. And as we said goodbye, this happened.
My God, no! Wait, we forgot the altar! We forgot the altar!
And then this is when me and Gooden put out his yurt and replaced everything inside with moss. And then me and Gooden decided to head back down to where the cave and start
You're gonna make a
mining.
really wise moss monk.
And this is when I offered the moss church.
It would be beautiful.
Now, from the wise words of our other teammate, you should always dig straight down.
But the prophet, you should write a book.
Give me the materials and I'll write us a whole Bible, a moss Bible. So me and Gooden kept mining and going down deeper until we found redstone. Guess what?
Well,
We dig straight down.
amen!
And then we kept digging straight down until Gooden and I had this player join our call. He kept talking about finding a command block and saying he was the chosen one.
Cause why would they come to us all suddenly like that?
Yeah, and I feel like also, why would they have a task that both of us need to help them with? And then that's when me and Gooden found diamonds.
Yo, pause. Did you hear that?
What?
It's staying. Oh wait, that's Ghost Squid. I thought that. I thought it was about to get jumped by.
And yep, my teammate went crazy. So we continued singing straight down, and so me and Gooden had the
Remember,
suspicion.
if you see a border though, you run.
Yes. I just realized the border started shrinking on us. I was just saying.
No!
Go, go. Then me and Gooden started running for our lives until we finally got back to the surface and realized the border had not moved at all. So once we got back up, we started talking with players and realized Gooden's shirt got burnt down again. And then that's when we got Grenrick as a new teammate, and I got backed. My furnace! And then we all spawned in for what this was, the trial period. A period where we must survive different waves of onslaught.
It can't climb.
Just
build
alive. And our first one was
it can
this.
or can't?
I don't think it. I think it's you. I don't know if that guy's good over there.
Our teammate Narik was now stuck with a Ravager.
He is facing.
This is one hell of a stare down contest.
And then after that, he killed the Ravager. We started trying to survive more. The main problem was the food source that we were running out of, because that technically was what we were lowest on. So then we just fished around as I took inventory of who was alive and who was dead, as this concluded session 2 of the server. And after logging back in for session 3, I met back up with NotDepa to fill them in exactly what happened after they left. Unfortunately, Gooden was not able to make it to this session, but I was able to meet back with the rest of the team to figure out exactly what we wanted to do. And I started building the Moss Church I talked to Gooden with last session with NotDepa here. But when NotDepa went back to the Moss Cave, we had to get the rest of the Moss. We had unfortunate news about the cave.
When I tried to enter the cave, the border is just way too close and it sort of blocks it off. It would appear so. But I get to see a new member.
Who is our new member?
Look at him. It's Maxi.
Hello. Welcome to the Free Grass Society. After initiating Maxi into our little group here, I went back to building the church, but then we got the message the border is moving, so I gathered as much food from the mushroom stew and as much supplies as possible before heading out to find a new area. And this is when Maxi actually decided to trade me his pants because he thought I'd be better geared.
That's gay. That's gay.
Wow. Wow.
Neither of you guys have pants. That's gay.
We're trading pants.
Gay woman.
So after NotDepa called me gay, we started heading toward the new area that the zone was actually moving to. And that was the old gold area that me and Vec found the first session. So while NotDepa started mining gold, I started collecting some mushrooms so we at least have some food before this happened.
Oh, what?
Now you're probably wondering what the hell just happened. It was a glitch with the border that accidentally killed every single player, but the host was actually able to re-roll everything back. So everyone was back to the beginning of the session and everyone had their stuff. And that's when here Narik decided to light the nether portal and we were able to actually go to the nether now. After that, this is when we met the player SB Deep, who had technically been mining the entire session. And he was out here full diamond gear, full enchantment, and he realized how much his wealth was, so you know what this guy decided to do. He threw us diamonds.
Are we still being given some?
I don't know if you're giving that to us
If I may?
And not only did he give it to NotDepa, he gave it to me. And after running into non-deep, we decided to run into the nether to figure out what the actual nether looked like. That's when we got the task to find and kill the rival. Now we went and looted the nether a little bit before heading back toward the actual overworld to have a little group meeting of all the players to figure out who the rival actually is. That's when the player Cynical here decided to tell us he had a theory on who the rival was. During yesterday's actual book rolling event, there was a little bit of a mix-up between books and he was accidentally given 2 books. One for his role and one for the rival. And then he threw the rival's book at another player. That player being X Shady Destroyer X, the actual rival for this session. So that's what we did. We went around looking for XX Destroyer here, but we realized he was actually underground. So Cynical here decided to mine up a little plan here where we were going to actually get Shady to come up from the surface and do a little test where everyone was going to test to see if they were the rival or not, and we were going to get Shady to step on a block and destroy it underneath of him, dropping him into lava. So then when we had Shady actually come up from the surface, we decided to do a little trust exercise to show actual items related to her roles. Ava here showed herself a pufferfish, then Cynical did a shield, Maxie did himself a fishing rod, I did myself an iron horse armor, and Deep didn't really show much, but we had Ner show Ender Pearl and Depa show a torch. So then me and Cynical went ahead and actually started making the trap that would do it, and each player stepped up until we had X Shady up there, which then Cynical dropped a block, murdering him.
Wait a minute.
And then that's when we got the terrible news.
What do
We
you
had
mean?
failed. And that's when the rival chose his target to kill. And his target was Shady.
Shit. Wait. Shady.
No, I feel so bad. I feel so
And then Shady was banned. And then we had the message where we had to find the anarchist, and then that's when Maxie here accused me of being that person, so I had to go and stand and defend myself. That is when Ava here was the only other person who actually seen my book when we all died during the border. She had picked up the book and saw it, confirming that I was not the Arcanist, but she was not able to say my role exactly. So then we had everyone pull out their books and make sure everyone knew what their roles was, but Maxie here didn't have a book.
Do you have your book, Max?
Indeed.
Maxie doesn't have their book.
I don't think Narek has his.
I have
book.
custom roll.
And before we could even figure out what Maxie's real role was, we had another up-and-coming piece of news that was very important. Cynical here said he knew who the Chosen One was, and confirmed the command block that one player was talking about was real.
Yeah, the command block's real. I know who the chosen one.
And that confirms everything that we knew. There was a command block on the server that could end the world, and the Chosen One had to press it. The only question was, who was the Chosen One? And as if by fate, we had this message. Attention. The names of the Chosen Ones and the rival were going to be placed in a chest somewhere on the map. And our mission was find that chest. And so that's what every player began to do as you all split up and search the map to find this chest that's containing both the rival and Chosen One's names. And hopefully the rival doesn't find the chest first.
Yo, who found the names?
I thought it was you.
No? I thought it was gonna be up there, but it's not up there. It's not up there. So.
Oh. It wasn't me.
Found it. It also
No?
Why are they keeping it a secret? Is it possible that the rival found it? So they're keeping it a secret?
And then this is when the rest of the players actually showed me where the chest was, and I saw that it was indeed empty. So then we had to figure out exactly who took the book. But before we could do that, the border closed in for this day's trials.
Surviving this.
There's Warden.
Oh, so fun. Wait, everyone quiet, quiet. The most will protect us.
Wait.
Wait, it's back now.
Maxie!
And that's when one of these players threw to me that's new thing, the knockback potato. And I decided to go down there and fight the warden and see if I could actually knock it outside the border. Fun fact, it doesn't work.
Guys, it didn't work. It didn't work. It did not work.
So I began swimming back up to exactly plan exactly what we could do. And that's when we decided that one of the players had enough materials to create bows for every single one of us. So we all decided to shoot the warden down and try to kill it, which we ended up
Too
doing.
easy.
And then I went to create myself a base before the admin joined it, saying if I want to revive Shady, I have to guess who the actual chosen one is. And I said, is it numeral? And turns out I had gotten it correct, reviving Shady before the server ended. And then I joined in for session 4, where I met up with Depa again and then showed them around the new base that I had built. And then we started discussing the plans we wanted to do for this session, when our boy Nar here showed us a new potato that could one-shot somebody, and the bro had 2. So then I started building out this little pond area here because they're bringing back chickens for us. But unfortunately, we were being told we'd be teleporting in 10 minutes, so every player got together and reminisced on everything they did in the server. That is unfortunately when we also were notified that the Grim Reaper is about to kill somebody. And then that is when Cynical had his another theory, though who it was. Assuming his role might be now changed.
Something's a little shady about this guy. It was so clearly him.
You literally gaslit us all into believing it was him.
I'm still think I kind of still think it was him.
And that's when I brought Cynical over here to let him know I was the one who actually revived Shady, just to see exactly how he'd react. Fortunately, before I could even see that, we were all teleported into a new area, and I decided to build myself a new place to actually live, and started constructing the Moss Fort, a place where I could at least try to keep myself safe and maybe a couple other players as well. And then that's when we were notified that the Anarchist was now being in the session. So that's when I decided to take a little idea out of Cynical's book and create a platform so everyone here could come up and exactly state their case on exactly why they weren't the Anarchist, so we could at least figure it out so no one would be permanently banned. So then we had Maxi go up first to display why they were not them, and Maxi basically said all he did this event was fish, and it couldn't be him. So then we exactly had Depa go up after Maxi to give their statement on why it wasn't them. Podium.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hello. I am part of the Moss culture, which is known to be made of the most peaceful people there are.
After Depa was me, so I decided to take my stand up here on the podium and give my great speech as to why I wasn't the actual Arcanist. Hello
I
everybody,
can help with that.
my name is H2. Now the reason why I'm not the Arcanist, would the Arcanist set up an event to find the Arcanist?
Alrighty. Hello, fellow great migrationists. I'd like to say, before I say anything else, where's Shady?
That is true, Shady is not here.
Shady's not here.
Even though
We saw him in
Shady
the
is
mines.
being,
Who just hit me? Yeah, we did see him down there in the mines, so maybe that's where he is.
Shady is being targeted by one of the people here.
I
so.
just wanted to put a public apology to Shady, because he was not, in fact, the rival. And I'll take full responsibility for being wrong. And, you know, I'm just human, you know. So, why I'm not the Anarchist is quite clear. And it's quite easy to prove. Because yesterday, when the Wardens were killing us, Maxi picked up my book. I don't know if Maxi still has that book because he died like 20 times. But he knows that
He kept
I am
jumping
not
off the edge.
the guard. He read it, so he knows exactly what role I am. Don't say what role
Can you
I am.
confirm that, Maxi?
Can you confirm you
Just
know what
say-
role he is?
Just confirm it.
Just confirm that I'm not
It's
the
not him,
rival,
okay.
or what's the other one? The Anarchist.
That's a solid defense.
After having Depa sold, Greeter went up there to say basically it was not them, and then we had ourselves Snowy who wanted to talk next. So Snowy went up there and gave the defense on why they were not it, and they basically said they were talking to every player, they trust everybody, and they should not be on a suspect list because they were, in fact, the chosen one for this session, which then meant there were 2 chosen ones for this event. So then the rest of us went back into the Moss Castle to figure out exactly who this rival was. And that's when everybody started trying to point fingers because they realized that the Anarchist was going to kill the chosen one.
Wait, do we have to
Bye.
like,
It's
say a name?
Shady.
Bye,
It's Shady.
guys.
It's Shady. Adam. It's Shady.
No, it's...
Yep, that's right. Cynical now voted Shady out for a second time. And now the rival is going to kill the Guardian in less than 3 minutes. So everybody tried to interview here Cynical to figure out exactly why he was voting Shady out every single time. And we told him to give us a brief summary of his role so we didn't suspect him of anything.
Trying to understand.
So then we can trust you more.
Yeah.
Remember during the fishing hole meeting, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And when everybody flashed their item, do you guys remember what I flashed?
Your shield.
my shield. That is
He might be the
the
guardian.
biggest hint I could give. That's like the
He
biggest.
could be
hint
the
I could
guardian.
give. H2.
Yeah.
H2. Let's go somewhere.
And that's when Cynical wanted to talk to me about the exact information he has been holding on to this entire session about exactly who the chosen one was and who he thought was right. This is when I also decided to tell him who I thought the chosen one was based on the information I had received after reviving Shady.
Snowy? Okay, Snowy was the one I knew.
You know, I know of another one.
But... Oh, dude, what is going on? Okay. What's the other one?
You may have been right last session.
I was right last session?
About a certain player when the chosen one left earlier. Last session. Do you remember who left
I don't
early
even
last
remember. Numeral? Wait. I know for a fact that Numeral was not.
So here we had information conflicting what I was actually told. So exactly, was Cynical lied to or was I not? But the real question is we still had to figure out exactly who the rival was because he was still among us. Because guess what? We got it wrong on Shady again. So we had to interview everybody to make sure exactly who the hell the rival actually is. And we only had 12 minutes to find him before they would kill another one of our players permanently. So we began to interview everybody as the waves began to start. And this wave continued another warden where SB tried to escape them, and then we had another second wave where another warden spawned in. The exact thing was, we still had to find out who the rival was as we were defeating these mobs. And the only question was, who exactly was it? Cynical thought it was either SB or Nar, because neither of them would talk and neither of them gave a defense. The only problem was we got it wrong, so the rival killed Cynical and permanently banned him. So now the rival is still among us, and one of us players are there. And then that's when Nar realized he was going to do something crazy and was digging a hole to kill SB with a sharpness potato. And then that's when we realized that SB dropped the book saying he was the rival, and we finally eliminated the rival from the server, only losing 2 players that really did need to die. But then that's what called the end of session 4 for all of us here. And hopefully next session, it will only be crazier from here. So I joined in for session 5 and caught up with all the players who had missed the previous session and then showed Gooden around the Moss Temple, as well as everything else he had missed the previous session. And then after meeting up with Gooden, I decided to go back to the Moss Temple and start mining down so I could gather myself some gear until I realized I was in danger.
There's a traitor in our midst!
And so were you right, as Foxy immediately tried to murder me.
You found the rival! What's up?
And after that near-death experience, we called Depa up, and then Depa asked for my assistance to help them find their gear because they had just died. So me and Depa went off to where they died, and I protected them to make sure they could actually get their stuff before I tragically fell myself.
Oh, by the way, Fox is back. Yeah.
I mean, we all
Hold on,
have to
can
be
I
safe
talk with you for a second?
Sure.
Maybe try not to get murdered by all the,
Yeah.
random...
Wait,
Creeper!
Creeper!
And my second death of one session.
My pants!
Oh,
My
Nope,
pants, my
bad.
book!
that's all I have.
Interesting book.
Thanks, bro.
I'm just gonna ignore what it said on there. So Foxy, when he came back, he said something about killing the guardian or something. On my book on day 1, or whenever the hell I joined,
Day 2.
it said I was supposed to protect the chosen one or the leader, whoever it was,
So you're the guard.
or find them. I suppose, but like, oh, why did it drop my axe? What? Hut.
Shh. They're listening.
And that's when we were told that one player on the server would be chosen to answer questions and try to survive. So then I headed back down to the caves to mine, but until I got teleported to the pop being the one who's been chosen. And my questions were, who would survive the last session? Arrow, I am not. Skelly is what am I? When purple is born, I die, who am I? And dungeons, I am the gateway to the dark world. When you enter me, what time will it be? Those were the questions I had to answer, and somehow I got them correct. And the only problem was my actual tip, who the rival was. And I wasn't prepared for that. Because my hint was the player was truly always stumped and confused. And the only player I knew that would be called by Stump was my teammate, Depa. That means Depa was the rival for this session. Always stumped.
No, obviously. Every good religion has to go through a phase of cleansing. The Catholic Church did it with the Inquisition.
That sounds. I don't know, man. It sounds like an evil monologue.
We're not evil, no. We're just benefiting everyone by trimming out the weak. You see, if there's weak people with us, then you know what happens? Everyone gets weak. You are as strong as your weakest link.
Damn, I guess I'm
I
the
don't really
weakest
like
link.
that attitude. I thought we stuck together and
We
we
do
survive
stick together.
together.
We do stick together and survive together. But the thing is, if someone
for one, one
is
for
dragging
all.
us down, they need to go. It's not a matter of cruelty, it's a matter of necessity.
I don't quite agree. I think as a leader, you should lift
Well,
your
I'm not the
people up.
leader. I'm not the... I am
as
the leader.
So who's the leader?
Cordy,
Are
is
you the leader?
topic, but
Are you
I'm the
not?
one who started this. I'm the one who started this. I'm the one who gave him the message.
I was
Who fed
going
him
crazy.
his first morsel of moss. I'm the one who brought everything to you guys. I don't see why
First
you're
got
doubting
mad
me.
with power.
He's getting crazy. He's
I
getting
don't
crazy.
see why.
I
I think he needs a
some
moss
grass
cleanse.
gooey.
I think he needs a moss cleanse.
A moss cleanse? Do you know what I've been eating for the past 20 days? For the past month? Do you know what I've seen?
This server hasn't been open for a month.
Healthy, gooey. I think it's very
Anyone's in tune
unhealthy.
with the moss, it's gonna be me.
Depa, can I
Well,
speak
you
with you
should
real
seek a
quick?
therapist.
Okay.
Sure.
Wait.
I don't know if I can't do it. I can't.
See? It's either you do or you don't. That's the question. Will you betray us? Or will you sacrifice your life for the moss? You could come out and out yourself as anarchist and let us vote you out and help save the server.
Then I die. I don't know. I need some time.
Alright.
I don't know why did this have to happen this way? Why is it me? Or is it you?
The
I mean,
plot.
I would have been fine killing anyone else, but
It seems like it's for the content. They want
and
drama.
I would have killed anyone else except for UH2.
Damn.
So, shall I give you some time to think and reflect while I talk to my man Gooey?
Are you going to tell him?
I shall not. I'll trust you to make the right decision. And so I left Depa there, with my one and only teammate who's been there from the beginning, the one that has to kill me in the end, as I go to meet Gooey to figure out exactly what my next steps are.
So you want to talk?
Yeah.
Would you like to talk?
Make sure no one hears, because like,
They're in the walls.
they're
walls.
everywhere. They're in the goddamn wall!
Everywhere I look, I see a fox in the walls.
She's the one who has to kill him.
Who?
She's the one who has to kill the leader. The chosen one somewhere. Cause like I overheard that when y'all were on the ground. Like I'm not gonna do anything, but like, is that in any way supposed to like interfere with me?
I'll let you know now. She's gonna have to kill me. Or die trying.
What?
That is
No,
the situation
no,
we're in
no,
right now.
no.
Is there
I
a
just
fox
saw
in the,
someone. I just,
a fox in the ground?
I'm going crazy. I'm seeing things.
Bro's going
Everywhere I
crazy.
look.
And then that's when I went back to mining. One teammate losing their mind, the other one tasked to kill me. Not sure where my fate lies. Until Depa called a meeting at the Moss Castle.
Depa, did you die?
So,
No, I didn't. Come on, everyone, everyone. Come into the... Everyone, come in, come in, come in. I have an announcement to make. I have something very important to talk to you about.
Okay.
Our
Is everyone
car's extended
inside?
warranty?
That comes like a bit later. I have something even more important.
Darn.
I know who the anarchist is. It's me.
God damn!
Go, do it!
And there it was, Depa dead.
Great for a
Or a traitor? I should burn it down right now, but I don't have
They
to.
always left too early.
Now, I was all alone. The Moss Society now disbanded after one member murdered another. Depa, you shall be missed on this server, and you made a great impact on all of our lives. Now, I'm sad this is where your story had to end.
Good, and you good? Hello.
What do you think? You freaking
I brought you more stew.
stew?
I
It
brought
have
you-
moss in it.
It
I swear
does.
to God, I
So
will
much,
kill
so
you.
much moss.
So- I think I'm gonna stay with my stew.
A full stack of moss.
Moss?
Extra crunchy the way you like it. Gonna come up? Nice little place you got here.
Yeah. Huh?
Trial by combat.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you there's an event that's gonna happen in like 3 minutes.
Who's fighting?
Everyone. Except me. I get to sit back and watch.
Well, you know what I always said? The moss is gonna guide me, and if I'm gonna die by the moss. So that's what I'm doing today. Dying by the moss. Or I'm gonna live, and then I'm gonna show everybody the heresy in their ways.
There you go. That's your mossy suit.
I need some water.
Where did you get the infinite water bottle? Ah,
Not infinite, I was just sipping. Tiny sip. I'll let all of them kill each other first, and then I'll go
I
pick
got
up
this
the
if you
load.
want it. I got a bed.
Huh.
And that's what
I
the
thought
next
we
rest.
all die for real if we die during the trial. What happened to that?
I think we do. I'm not exactly 100% sure. All I know is I'm immune to it. But here, I trust you with this. If I die, take my body. Bring chaos.
Thank you. I'm gonna.
No way.
I'm gonna kill everyone. Ooh, I have 40
Forgot-
of these.
Bro got so happy he put in a lightning rod.
I'm gonna smite the world.
Not me though, right?
No, not
Still teammates,
never
yeah?
you. Yeah, we're teammates. We are amigos. And that's why I'm putting this crown on my head.
Yes.
Just
you're
to
the
show
king of
everyone that
moss.
I'm at the top, that I'm the top dog. You
You're the
see?
king of moss.
Yep.
You're the moss god.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Gooden was chosen for this trial, and for him, his teammate was Zemi. They were having the fight to the trial of death, and unfortunately, I had also died, losing all my gear to the players of the world, restarting myself to nothing before the final end of the session. Gui had won the first round against Zemi. Somehow he managed to overcome him. But unfortunately, he was not able to win the second round to Zemi. And then the third round began. Both Zemi and Gooden tried their hardest, and somehow Gooden won the final match, ending Zemi's time here on the server to another player taken by Gooden's hand. RIP Zemi. And after this cage match that was brutally won by Gooden, that would conclude today's session. As I went down sadly to the mines to try to get myself some more gear, as the session itself came to a close. We'd lost many good players this game, and I just lost one of the best teammates I could have had. And another one sent themselves into a spiraling crazy. Maybe one thing I learned was you can never truly have teammates in a world that's always out to get you.
Aww.
I have a llama.
What a nice little... How are you going to name him?
This
The
is
Sword of Justice.
Jeffrey the
So the
Lion.
Sword of Justice means
Jeff.
I'm
Hello,
on
Jeffrey.
the side.
We are in shambles.
Hello.
Hello. I'm trying to survive. I'm on like 4.5 hearts here. I'm poor. Got no food, no armor. I am.
Yeah, mine is on the nether.
I
So,
am so
we are the
poor.
same
If
for
you're-
you.
I'm glad you killed the mobs out there because they're like a bunch of zombies, and I was trying to like get out of here.
I have three rotten flesh.
Oh, sounds like in the same boat here. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I got so much stuff, right? Got so much stuff in that chest.
Yeah.
I'm so rich.
That's so many.
Yo, welcome to the poor hole.
Hello.
If you're poor, you can join us.
Can I mine in this cave you make?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know where everyone is, but I might have went a little overboard on the food. Foxy.
So, I died because I fall in the game block. Ooh, thank you.
No problem.
I will give you some of my iron.
Oh dear. Hi. You might be the richest player on the server right now. Where did you get an enchanting table? I thought the only one we had was lost in another. Wait. You're just giving me an enchanting table? I don't know if that's a helpful hint or he's just flexing on me so hard that I have nothing to enchant besides this stone axe. Wait. Zemi's back.
Zemi the goat.
Yo, Zemi's back. I guess it's because Maxie kept getting a soft lock, so he couldn't play. welcome back, Zemi. How does it feel to be alive?
Good.
Wow. I'm gonna get rid of your grave because I guess we don't need it anymore.
What?
Did you not see you had a
Get
grave?
rid of. Oh, wait, do I?
Yeah. You have a grave up here.
Oh, I have a grave.
Yeah.
Oh, it was changed to
now,
snow.
now it's snowy. Damn, the only time I don't have lapis.
I can give you some here.
Thank you.
Of course, of course.
No.
Can I?
Why are
We.
you? Why are you?
Ugh, I only have sharpness 1. I could have gone something better.
Whoop.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Teleporting.
Uh-oh.
Hello, my friend.
So it's time about
I guess it's time to find that
see.
command block.
yeah.
Or
Yeah, we
die
gotta find
trying.
it. Yeah.
The real question is, are we gonna end in anarchy or?
Let's find the command
Peace.
block.
It's the real question.
Yeah, that's the real question.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Can someone give me my chest plates back?
Oh, your chest plate? I got you.
I.
Ready. There you go. I was
Thank you.
wondering whose chest plate it was.
No, he got the armor. I'm just gonna take
What happened to Greeter? He was like the most stacked player, and now he has nothing.
Is here?
It happened to him.
it. I think everyone just stole this.
I think people just, yeah, I think people just
Yeah.
raided him. Alright, I'm gonna make myself a little hidey hole here.
Can you give me
Does anybody
some
have any
arrows?
sort of
Some arrows.
I'm missing all
Arrows?
my arrows.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
I have, but I only have the ones I have.
I have
from
basically
before.
everything I had, and that's about it. So I have no
I
arrows
can-
on
No.
me.
My roses.
But whoever would like to get in my hidey hole is free to do so. For protection.
Can I be with you guys?
Sure.
I don't have anything since
See,
Depa
the
died.
rest of my teammates are either dead or not alive, so, or like not
Yeah.
online. So it's
Yeah.
welcome to the Mall Society. I don't know how much it is alive right now, but welcome, welcome.
Okay.
We got 4 people, and we all shall make it to the end.
Yeah.
I promise nothing bad will happen to any of you. Especially that we have the
Okay.
chosen one on our side.
Yeah. I think the rival is back. 'Cause
Someone
of
here is
book.
the rival. I don't know who. We have a
I
rival
think
and an
it's-
overseer.
I think it
Oh.
is or Greeter or some guy or some other guy that's
The
having.
leader is about to be
Oh.
killed. Huh?
Later.
Um.
Creator.
Oh, the leader.
Leader or creator?
What did it say?
It said the leader's about to be killed. I feel like I should be concerned about that.
Protect the leader.
Protect the leader.
Who's the leader?
I am.
Who's the leader? That's the leader role.
I
You
am.
are the leader.
Probably.
Oh,
I'm
oh
gonna
God.
die. I'm gonna get back into my hidey hole
yeah.
and hope nothing bad happens to me.
Here for look.
Alright. I'm gonna try to mine to get myself.
Okay.
You just gotta hope and pray.
I want you.
You all my bodyguards.
Yeah.
Make sure nothing bad
If
happens.
something bad happens to you, it's going to be.
I've been targeted for the last 2 sessions, and I don't know if I should be scared or not. Whoa! And that was it. How I died by betrayal from Foxy. everything that culminated in this session, gone just like that as my journey here ends. Betrayed by a teammate I thought I could trust. And turns out he had met up with Depa earlier to have a small conversation last session where Depa told them if they died, if Foxy could take on their legacy. And that legacy was to kill me. And Foxy completed everything. This may be where my story ends, but this is not the end of the server. The command block was able to be pressed, but there was a betrayal that happened. Snowy was able to make it to the command block before they could press the button. Zemi, the player who was revived, shot them with an arrow, killing them, and being able to set this world free, ending the Great Migration.